Hey guys, Rene here from Bargain Hunter Thrift Store. I'm doing this video, but I'm not even sure if I'm going to release it. It's almost like a vlog. Pat the NES punk. A punk that's been talking shit about me ever since I've been on Storagewars, because he used to try to buy video games from me on the swap meet. In reality, he's a pain in the ass. He wants everything for $1 because he's a collector, and that's what he deserves. He's entitled to that because he collects. Even though we have huge operations and he thinks nobody knows anything. But that's not the point. So today he went on Twitter again and talking trash. He made that video. Actually, the video wasn't too bad. Surprising that Ian talks a little trash too, even though I sent him money when he needed money for medical bills. Didn't send him a lot, just a little bit. But I've never met the guy, and I just did it to be nice. And actually, I enjoy Ian on the podcast, and I watch it sometimes because he's more just realistic. Pat just fucking cries all the time. And without Ian, the podcast sucks anyway. But so today he was talking trash, and he said all the Atari games are worth $1, maybe $2. That's all I can get for them. So, and all his trolls, because Pat has a lot of trolls that just love to jump on his bandwagon, said, oh yeah, it's just $1, it's just $1. So I said, okay, let's do this. I'm gonna give you a challenge. You live 25 minutes from my store. You're right down by the beach. It's Saturday. There's no traffic at this point. Why don't you hop in your car and you come down to the store right now, and we'll go through the video games, the Atari games. I haven't touched them. They've been sitting there since November. I haven't priced them yet. A lot of people from Atari H will verify this. I got all kinds of people emailing me wanting to know what titles we have, and they want to see them. So I said, let's come down. Pat, the great NES punk. I mean, he refers to him as a celebrity, right? Pat is famous. He's a superstar. He has like 30,000 views on every video. I mean, I'm on a TV show with millions and millions of views. I don't refer to myself as a celebrity because I'm not full of shit. But you know what? Pat is a celebrity, so I'll try to get the celebrity down here. And the only thing is, we're going to do Facebook Live. It has to be on Facebook Live. And then we're going to look at the Atari games, the ones he tweeted about. And he can say to the world, these games are $1. That's all. He just has to back up his word, his big mouth. That's it. That's all he has to do. Of course, he didn't reply as soon as I put the challenge out. He didn't reply. On top of it, he started deleting my tweets on his thread, so his followers couldn't see that I'm calling him out on his bullshit crying. So here's the challenge again. On Monday, Fluffy's coming down, and me and Fluffy are doing a YouTube video on the video that they did. And it actually wasn't too bad, but there's some stuff they said that was stupid. And I'm going to explain how filming a TV show works. He says, why didn't we see everything? Okay, we have 2,000 to 3,000 titles. And, a second apiece, I think it's a 40-minute episode. We have 2.5 minutes for the segment. Don't even talk about the video game systems, empty boxes, instruction manuals, courts, all the other stuff that we have. Plus, there was other stuff in the unit, all kinds of 80s and 90s stuff. So he didn't collect his video games. But the show focused on the video games, of course, because that was exciting. And the show's not a video game show. It's a show about buying storage unit. But anyway, here's my challenge. Fluffy will be here. I challenge you again, Pat the NES punk, Mr. Expert, Mr. Know-It-All, Mr. Loves talking shit about people when they can't talk back, Mr. Attacks all kinds of people and everything's negativity. Come down Monday at 6 o'clock. We'll buy you dinner. We'll pay for it. It'll be a super nice experience. There's no hostility. There's no hard feelings. But we go on Facebook Live. We go look at the Atari games. And then you tell the world they're $1 a piece. We'll look at all of them. I got at least 600 to look at them. And I agree with you. There's probably 200-300 that are $3-4 a piece. And you say they're worth $1, I say $3-4. I got a retail store. I'm not a video gaming store. I got people that come in, they just see it because it's from the 80s and they think it's cool. And they buy a system for $50-60 and then they buy some games for $3-4 because it takes them back to their childhood. But I got about another 200 or 300 games that you can say is $1 a piece. I just want you to do it on Facebook Live when the whole world can see it. So hopefully we'll do it on Pat's channel. Even then, he can get all the viewership and stuff, which all he cares about anyway. So, Monday night, 6 p.m., hopefully Pat will be going Facebook Live at Bargain Hunter Thrift Store. That's my challenge. He wants to talk shit because he wants to get viewership. He wants to be a part of it. Not only will we do that, but he can do any Q&A he wants to. Anything. He can ask anything about the show, about the video game find. I have another 100 boxes over there I haven't even gone through yet. We can go through those together. We can show the systems. I have like 30, 40 systems probably. And he can ask questions. It just has to be on Facebook Live, so he can edit it and twist it the way he wants to. So, Pat, see you Monday at 6, right? By the way, I'm posting this video, so there's no way you can delete it. Oh, and for my crazy prices, check this out. So you said nobody's buying anything. All these games right here, which is about half of the games that we started with the Sega Master System, all these are being shipped to Portland, Oregon. So it's all these games. And by the way, you're right. My price is high. I gave him this game for free. I threw that in for free. So I guess I messed up on the price. But all these TurboGrafx games. The person who's buying this, by the way, has a YouTube channel. He's part of the Portland Expo out there. He's out there all the time. Not as a buyer, but as a seller too. And he has a huge collection himself. But all these Jaguar games, because he just doesn't get them. So all these games were priced with, doing this from memory, but roughly, see, 14. These took a couple $100 off, so we did 24. So roughly $2,800 was the price on these games that I had them labeled at. I gave them everything for $2,400 with free shipping. So that's about 20% off. It's a little bit less than 20% off. You know, and I also asked the guys, like, hey, can I add your YouTube name to this? And he said no, because, you know, then Pat is just going to cry and, you know, his people are going to troll about it. But, I mean, that's sold. And I'm sure Pat is going to say these are not sold, they're fake and stuff like this. And, you know, these are not even at my store. These are somebody's collection I'm renting. Some shit like that. You know what? Let's do a little preview of the Atari games we have too. Let's go over there. Well, let's get out of here. So here we are at my other office. You can see it's packed too. And, you know, this stuff been here since November, the video game stuff. This is just other things we have. I have so much merchandise, you guys don't know. But check this out right here. Commodore 64. I grew up on Amiga, so this stuff is cool. Let's see, let's make our way back here. Canyon Climber NEC. Never seen a little add-on before, but I think it's a computer thing. Here's some Sega boxes back there. I haven't found the games yet, and there's a whole bunch of loose Sega games here too. Double Dragon. There should be somewhere more. I think I have like 50, 60 loose ones. And then, I don't think there's anything in here. Dreamcast Street Fighter. Price to Sega games. Oh, let me turn on the light for you guys. You know, we get more, except I think these, let me see what this is real quick. Oh, this is music. Somewhere in here I got, oh, here's a bunch more. When I said I got another 40 or 50 Sega games, I guess that's more than that. We'll just have too much merchandise. Somewhere here there's some folders that are just full with Sega CD games and Dreamcast games. Let's see what this is. Okay. This is one of them. But this is like the smallest one. I got the big ones. Why don't you see what's this? This is PlayStation stuff right here. Sega Saturn, Harry Potter. And I don't know what none of these are worth it. I haven't checked none of this stuff. This stuff been sitting here since November. It's a whole pile of discs. 3DO stuff. But the two cool books I wanted to show you, I don't see them. But let's go check out Pat's dollar games. And, you know, Pat, you know, this is all, like I said, you know, it's all in good fun. I hope you come. I challenge you. Challenge. Triple double dog dare you. Because, yeah, you say it's all fake, it's not true, so come down. You know, in Ian's store, they walked in with two NES gaming cartridges, right? Or those competition cartridges. And I heard they paid like nothing for them for the lady because she didn't know. So if that's possible, why wouldn't this find be possible? So, and full disclosure, I know these games are 60 to 100. I gotta look them up. I just quick looked them up. I know this Texas Chainsaw Massacre goes for over 100. This is a multi-card. I think the cheapest multi-cards I saw online is $50. And then, I don't know what this here is. Somebody sent a message they wanted it. I think I had it before and I sold it for 40, $50, but I could be wrong. I don't know. So don't quote me any prices. I haven't looked up none of this stuff yet. The only prices I know for sure are these four right here. But if you say all these games are just worth $1 a piece, you know, enough to see it. I mean, these rows are 3 deep. I don't even know what's in here. But, I mean, can tell you, see, 3, 6, 9, 10, 14. There should be 15 high. And some of these are uneven right now because I just pulled stuff. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 30. So just in this section right here is 450 games. And these are the Atari games I put aside, which I thought were a little bit better. Now, my store, like, and I have some games here too. I got another couple hundred games right here, which are just the common games that are like $2, $3, $4. But people still buy them for the systems because they played those back in the day. And here's like Intellivision stuff and different systems. What are these? I think these are Arcadia. This is all ColecoVision, and I don't even know what's rare in ColecoVision. I don't know what's rare in these, to be honest. But there's some weird titles in here, like, that I've just not seen. But I'm pretty sure they're worth more than $1. I mean, I'm willing to bet that. Coma Video for use with Atari. Minds of Minos. Sea Monster. But you know what? I don't want to spoil the fun. We're going to do this with Patthenespunk. So, oh, here's 5200 games. River Raid. Minor 2049. James Bond. Again, I don't know what's rare for the system. Defender, Pac-Man. These seem common, I think. Congo Bongo is good on a lot of systems. Mountain King. Centipede. And they're full of stuff back there. Famicom stuff, handheld. There's a multi-cut cartridge in here. You seen in my first video. See like 50 games in it with dip switches. There's a Vectrex down there. Tempest box. Let's see what this is. And all the stuff is packed with things. Centipede arcade. And VidCrit for the Jaguar CD. Oh, I also got a Jaguar CD and the system. These all overlays down there for Vectrex. Fairchild Games. And no, let's see. I also have a Top Guide too. Google that one. Didn't even make the show because we didn't know. We didn't know what it was. Game Gear. There's another Game Gear. There's a links in there. Yeah. And that's boxes. It's like at least, I don't know, crap load more boxes we have to go through. Never even started. All this is full of boxes. But this is not video game stuff. Because I don't think so. But there's games everywhere in here. Just has Fluffy's name on it. I have to pull that out for him. That's some games in there. Let's see what's in here. First time I'm looking at this box. Let's do it together. 1 second. So I left it running just so you guys don't think there's like, with all the conspiracy, that I'm setting something up. It's the first time I've seen it. It looks like all the stuff is ColecoVision. And I couldn't tell you what's rare here. They need to be cleaned. And he has a bunch of stuff that he said on this little video. He actually was a lot worse on this podcast because people were emailing me. And we'll address all that stuff on a Monday video. Buck Rogers. Murray Brothers. On the XC, I think that's the original one, isn't it? Pitball. Oh, all these little manuals for ColecoVision should be good. So, you know, you guys are digging with me. I haven't seen none of this stuff. Lupin. These boxes are all full of video game stuff. It's like all... This guy, I think he collected when his stuff just didn't have that much value and he wasn't the most organized person or clean person. Capcom. Dreamcast. So, this is a box. Huh. I didn't even know that box was here. You know, the video's shaky, but I'm keeping it. So nobody can say it's edited, like I said. Dark Chambers XE. Karateka. I know I said on one of the videos I thought it was worth $30. I could have sworn when I looked it up, but I guess it's not. It's a $5, $6 game. So, not a big deal. I must have something else on the Atari 7800 that's rare then. Because I know I had something. They just get confusing. I mean, literally that day, we have 2,000 to 3,000 video games. And I wish you guys could talk back right now. Tap, I remember playing that on the PC. Cadia, Frogger, Gunstar Heroes, Warrior Land 2. That sounds like it might be good. What's this? PowerJoy 50 Games Navigator. Little handhelds. Looks like there's a lot of different weird card stuff in here. Game Genie. Oh, by the way, I know where there's like probably 500 to 1,000 of these brand new sealed for the Nintendo system. If you guys want to know that story, let me know. Yeah, I might do a special video. But I might actually go buy Fairchild. Yeah. So that's stuff in here. I mean, I don't know. See, it's kind of Princess and Frog. I think this would be for the Atari 400 or whatever. So, controllers down there. Odyssey system, but beat to hell. That's just going to trash. Oh, I'll give it to Fluffy or somebody. What's in here? Books. So here's another load that we got in. And we just could never get to it. I know there's another box back there that's just full of video game cartridges. And, haven't got to yet. You know, we have so much stuff. It's like it's out of this world. Like all these tubs right here. Most of the stuff is from the video game deal. Oh, this is a good one right here. I hope that's not another $1 game pad. Quest for the Rings. And I don't remember. I quick looked and I thought it was 40-50 bucks. But again, I have the stuff here since November, so I don't remember. Looks like it's pretty complete. Sure, Pat will give me $1. And I got a lot of stuff. I got boxes and boxes of like different links and adapters. Some genuine, some not so genuine. I mean, off-brand. Here's brand new Dreamcast jump packs. I don't think they're worth much. There's a Game Boy Advance Spy Hunter brand new sealed box. That box down there, I know that's full of video games. So I've been separating as I've been finding them. And then all these boxes here, we haven't even opened yet. So I don't know what's in here. And you know, the guy also had regular toys and he collected VHS and different things. You know, some of you gamers might like this. Beatles Laserdisc box set. Special anthology. And then here is cassettes that we've been putting aside. It's all 80s stuff. You know, this stuff we actually get $2-3 bucks a piece. All Kiss. Good stuff. Some video game stuff in here. I think I showed that the other day. Nothing that exciting that I know of. Let's see what's in this folder. Let's see. Playboys. Uh-oh. And see, like the reason we kept all these boxes, like on one of these boxes, it was just kind of like kids' toys and nothing exciting. And all of a sudden, it says Bonk's Adventure. So, anyway, that's some of the stuff. That's more video stuff. Then I wanted to show you guys some. I know I got a 3DO system in here too. I keep on rearranging everything. All these, I have like probably 10, 15 of these. I already sold one to Logan, King Bowser's YouTube channel. Check these out, wireless controller, and I got the controllers, everything for the 2600. This is the XE system. This was a little life. You guys saw digging through a few boxes. You know, I spent hours and hours in here, but I'm a super busy guy between filming, running my business, and I have a family. You know, Pat gets a lot of time. You know, he's single, I guess. He doesn't have a kid, never talks about it, so I'm assuming. But I have a kid, 10 years old, wants my attention. I have a lovely wife, wants my attention. So I don't have that much time. And video games, we're not like Luna Video Games. And I'm not saying nothing bad about them. You know, video game stores are great. I love them. But they have one product, one item. That's it. Nothing comes in. They sit and wait. Or I'm sure they clean or whatever they do. But I buy video games, tools, like everything you can imagine. My biggest money maker, profit-wise, it's not video games, it's not collectibles, it's just daily clothes. I can sell every day $500 in clothes, every day. And my margins of that is like 1,000%. You know, if I sell $500 in clothes, I don't even think I'm into them 100. Probably not even 50. Because a lot of times this stuff in the units pays for itself. This Madame Alexander stuff, I got all in a huge deal. People always ask me for it. It's just been sitting here. These Robotech things, I already pointed them out in another video. These Prius things back there, I probably get like a couple $1,000 worth of Prius, like Thomas the Tank, same engine. I don't even know what's in there. There's actually a bunch more video game stuff in here too. I see Atari 2600 down there. And it's different things. I don't even know what's all in here. But that's my challenge. So I showed you guys a little bit, but I'm 100% convinced, because I believe when people talk trash and they get that aggressive and they kind of have that know-it-all attitude, they're man of the word. So I'm sure Pat is going to be here Monday at 6 p.m. Me, Fluffy, and Pat, and hopefully Ian comes. And I buy him all lunch. It's dinner. And, I want to be very sure there's nothing, nobody takes it wrong. There's nothing aggressive. There's nothing hate or nothing like that. But we're going to go through some of the video games. You guys are going to get an exclusive on Pat's channel. It's going to be a Facebook Live. And we'll see how it goes. But he can only do it on Facebook Live. That's the catch. And we'll go through all these dollar games that he said, that all the games that are only worth $1. So you guys seen some of the games, and Pat knows everything, and he's a man of his word, and he's the master. So I'm sure you guys agree that every one of these games we just looked at as $1. And that's it. See you Monday, 6 o'clock on Facebook Live. I can't wait. It's going to be awesome. Hopefully Pat shows up. I just thought of one more thing important. If Pat doesn't show up because he doesn't care about just being right and backing up his word, that's fine. If Pat doesn't show up because he doesn't want to look and see himself because he's a video game guy and be excited and knows like, hey, there still is good stuff out in the wild, that's okay too. But then at least he should show up for you guys. Because here's the deal. We'll do the Facebook Live. If you watch the Facebook Live, either on his channel or my channel, and you leave a comment during the Facebook Live event, you have a chance to win a prize. The only rules are you cannot curse because there's going to be kids watching too. Do the right thing. So I'm going to raffle this off to one person. Caution Seaman Dreamcast. It's brand new sealed. Has never been opened. Condition is pretty good overall. Sealed on both sides. I don't know what it's worth. I think Fluffy one time told me it should be worth around $100. I think we looked it up. Not 100%, but it's worth somewhere between $60 and even more sealed. So if you're at the Facebook Live, check Pat's website, check my website. I'm promoting it already, Pat. You better show up. You get this for free. If Pat doesn't show up, nobody gets this. Then you could buy it on my eBay store or on my store. Another reason people ask me how come the games are not on eBay, I have a 7,000 square feet retail store. People call me. I just showed you guys that stuff I'm selling to Portland. So people call me. I don't need to put it on eBay. Why should I give eBay 20%? I just gave that guy 20%. He's happy. And I would mention his name, but he just doesn't want because he doesn't want to be trolled by Pat's guys. And there was one more thing I was going to tell you, but I forgot. There's so much stuff. But hey, one person will get this. As long as Pat shows up and we look at video games. And, you know what? Actually, Pat sometimes does good articles. I like to listen to some of his viewpoints. But what the problem is with his podcast, it's always negative. It's always putting other people down. It's doing scummy sellers. I'm going to talk about Monday a little bit more what he considers scummy sellers. I'm going to give you the seller's point of view. But that's okay. But if you guys want to check out some cool video channels that I enjoy, I love John Hancock. I think his videos are great. You know, he always smiles. Every video starts out with a smile. He's positive. Even when he talks about something in a negative way, it's positive. Because he's just smart and he's a man with a family. I think he enjoys the positive side of life. Then my most famous guy, and the guy I really enjoy, is Metal Jesus. So that guy rocks, you know. And I love watching his podcast because I always learn something, and it's just positive. There's really not too much negative stuff there. So, you know, hopefully if Pat comes here, we'll see if we can get him to be positive. Maybe even apologizes. But, hey, Monday, 6 p.m., you can win something.